It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He finds Neighbors right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll throw on first. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll throw it. Connects with Johnson. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Winston. That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 47, finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw now. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll throw it yet again. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut near the goal line. Tracy, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Finds him over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 43. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Winston. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. To throw, here's Winston. Got a man, it's Njoku. He's got to gain a 6 there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32. He'll get this to Tillman. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
At the Giants' 10-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hines. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish.
Field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From midfield now. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Robinson in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A handoff to Tracy. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 28. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Winston now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them back.
Allow them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. Again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Neighbors with the catch. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back now, pressure on its way. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. 3rd down from the gun. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet, 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing it just before halftime. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. So it's halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Devontae Smith with a touchdown reception from Jalen Hurts. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. It's the rookie from SC, Caleb Williams, with 3 touchdown passes. In the 1st half, it was the veteran Jameis Winston just doing his thing. He had a touchdown pass in that 1st half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns have the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They put a receiver in motion right. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
The tackle made by Dix
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. Robinson in motion right. They go play action on first. Throw drifted too much, and it's going to wind up incomplete out of bounds. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They begin the drive with Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a back to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed one on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23. Brought in right side by Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Winston to throw it. Connection made to Judy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Winston escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Throwing from the gun here. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 43. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds Hyatt. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. A lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down, New York.
He's going to throw this one. This throw is cut. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Giants needing 4 points. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Tracy will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's on the move, and he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Hines. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. He'll look to throw it. Escape. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now to throw. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he works this to the 38. Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, 55 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And that should be their last gasp in this game.
Kate, those plans they were making for overtime, all the coordinators, the guys on the field, well, I guess you could file them away for another game. They won't get to see the extra frame here.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.